Good morning, everyone. It's a great morning here in the city of Ramsey as we officially mark the completion of the Armstrong Boulevard interchange over US Highway 10. We are thrilled to have you all here to celebrate this great occasion and to kick off our Greater Minnesota Gateway project. Projects like this just don't get done without a lot of people making this happen.
We are privileged to have you join us today and so grateful for this new interchange. This project is a prime example of how we work, which is in partnership with our cities, state, local, and federal government, along with those leaders in order to actually get something done. Remember, this is just the start. This is just the very first project, and it is a privilege to have you here today and to welcome you to Anoka County.
So this project is about public safety. It's about business development, but it's also a testament to what we can accomplish together. And this is a very important model because there's a lot more work to be done, and Ramsey is so pleased to be part of this Greater Minnesota Gateway Coalition. Thank you so much all for being here today.
Earlier this year, we had the privilege of having House Speaker Kurt Daudt join us in our Highway 10 Coalition, and we talked about the Gateway project. It was his idea to select the name for Greater Minnesota Gateway. He's not able to be with us today. However, he did send a letter, and I will read that at this time. Kurt says, "Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I'm sorry I cannot be in attendance at this exciting ceremony. The Greater Minnesota Gateway project is a great example of how taxpayers benefit when we are strategic in how we fund road projects. The original plan to make this corridor a freeway came at a price tag of over $300 million. But working together, using innovative approaches and new intersection designs, there is a new plan that cuts cost almost in half, yet receiving 90% of the safety and operational benefits. This approach will result in significant savings to taxpayers and can be done in phases."
You have been really transformed in the last several decades into one of the fastest growing economic centers in the region and in the state. And that means more people, it means more economic activity, more jobs. It means more pressure on roads and on rail crossings. It means more need to address not only congestion issues, but also safety issues. And that is what we are able to do with this really, really important project. We can't sit on our hands. We can't wait while we make these projects happen. And that is why I'm just so pleased to be able to be here to celebrate this expansion while also acknowledging that we have a lot more work to do on Highway 10.
For me, this really started with the danger of this intersection. Having driven around here for quite a while, I will say that I heard from families, people who had been injured. It was an unbelievable thing. Total of 1,621 crashes on the Highway 10 corridor over the past 10 years. Over a 4-month period in 2012, 4 Minnesotans died just trying to cross Highway 10. And if anything cried out for some change, I think that was it. We really pushed this particular project because it was something to me that was doable, yet it was part of a bigger project. So I want to thank you and everyone involved in this incredible, incredible project, and let's just keep getting things done on the checklist. Thank you.
Who says we aren't able to work together, especially when it comes to roads and bridges? As a former member of the Minnesota congressional delegation used to say, we have to remember that our roads and bridges, a road and a bridge is neither a Republican nor a Democrat. This is a great day. Today we celebrate success, the success that this new interchange will bring not only to the city of Ramsey, but to the surrounding communities and to our state. In short, to the people of Minnesota. Transportation is a critical function of government, and today is a perfect example of the crucial need for true cooperation. Political, municipal, between the private and the public sector, and between our state and federal government. The completion of this project speaks volumes to all of the people up here and all of the people out there today.
I tell you, as a MnDOT guy, to be in a truck maintenance facility surrounded by highway signs on the walls, I mean, my heart is completely warmed. We know that our vision is to have this completely safe and freeway all the way to the end of Sherburne County. And it is certainly my belief that we will, with all of our help here in this room, make that happen.
And so we need to make these kinds of investments that we're making here, that CTIB and the state and the federal government are making around all of Minnesota if we're going to move forward. And so, got to be bold, you got to have a checklist, a vision and a checklist, and then you got to work on each of those projects and make them happen. So I'm proud that CTIB could be a part of this effort with this community.
You've heard a lot from a lot of people today, and you've heard a lot of names when it comes to all the partners who put this project together. The City of Ramsey, Anoka County, CTIB, State of Minnesota, MnDOT, BNSF, U.S. Department of Transportation. And here comes the hard part. Here are some names that I want you to remember today. Leo Delaney, Badasso Hassan, John Nettlefield, Jean Nettlefield, and most recently Hannah Kraft. Those are just a few of the names of the people that lost their lives on the Greater Minnesota Gateway Corridor. In just the past 10 years, there's been nearly 1,600 crashes and 13 fatalities. Because this is first and foremost a public safety project, we've asked Captain Brad Blamel of the Ramsey Police Department and his children to help us check off this first project in the Gateway. Congratulations to everyone. The official Minnesota Gateway is officially underway.